Yep, Missus is working the horse. Anyway, guys, we're fucking around with the John Deere again. I've got a new plan of attack. So before, in the last video, you would have seen me kind of cut all this up, which was the original steering link, which I really shouldn't have done. But what we're going to do is we're going to unbolt this rose joint, take this out of it, and we're actually going to extend this down about half the length of the articulation of the axle. So from one side to the other, so if we go all the way up here and measure from like, say, we found the shitty ass measuring tape, but so this will make life pretty easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera screen around. I'm going to measure it with it fully flat on the ground, like so. I'm going to lock it into place. This is going to be really hard to do because I'm doing it all one-handed, and it pivots instead of fucking like ten 16. $51. $5.51. $5.51 and 116. Yeah. Well, 117. 117. Alright, I'm going to do a bit of math and try and figure out how to calculate this properly, and I'll be back. These are all my mathematical equations that I use to try and figure out the articulation and the deticulation and the angles of the dangles, and I just gave up and decided, fuck it, I'll just add 70mm. We added 70mm into the lift blocks, so I thought, bugger it, we'll just lift the steering 70mm. Or drop the steering 70mm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and navigate the little walkway there. I'll drop this son of a bitch in the vise and square it up a bit because it's fucked. And then I've got a bit of spring steel over there, which I'm going to use for the flat plate, which I'm going to weld to the bottom of it. Set that in there nice and square like, up on the edge of that. As long as it stays square, I don't really care. Like so. We just wind that in there like that. The old vise come a little bit loose there the other day because we were briefing off a little bit too hard, so we'll tighten that back up. And anyway, too easy. We've got a plan figured out. Let's see if we can get some steering in this by the end of tonight. We're not going to sleep tonight. So it turns out that without a cut, without a proper saw, yeah, getting good edges is really fucking hard. We're going to need to grind this fucker flat. Whoops. I've come to the conclusion that 4-inch angle grinders are fucking shithouse. They're just fucking shit. We're going to do something really cool with this. We're probably going to blow it up or something, I know. Fucking shithouse. Anyway, don't look at that, it's not square. Now with this old fucked ass old Hilux spring, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it. Probably, I want to cut it so the edges are a bit on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it I'm going to dock the end off where the center bolt was for the springs. Try and cut that square if I can, just to fuck that hole off out of it. Then I'll cut it through here, measure the width of this box section, and then I'll cut the width out of it. And then, so I'll have a little bit of a square. Actually, that's not going to work. Oh, yeah, it will. No, that'll work a treat. because I'm under the impression, I don't know, I think this might be 35mm box. We'll find out in a second. 35mm box section. Our spring is 60, so exactly half the width. So 35 is about there ish, roughly. 35. Okay, so 35 is just a little bit past it, so 35 and 35, yeah, 70. We've already measured this out before, so it's a little bit too short, but with any luck, we might be able to get our rose joint to fit, which I don't think we will. Anyway, I'm going to do some cutting and shutting. I'll come back with a plan. That is a fucking straight cut, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you do it by eyeball. So what we're going to do is we're going to fuck that off over there. Fuck that off over there. We need to cut some length out of this fucker. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this 70mm long, right about here. So I don't know where the pen is. Oh, that's right, I hit the pen with a grinder. Where did I hit the pen with a grinder? Right there. We're going to mark it right about, oh, I can't see, there and there. Yep, let's cut it. See the marks there and there. 70mm. There's an absolute swarm of fucking flies in here. And they're gone. So this is Australia. Anyway, guys, got a plan devised. Ended up falling asleep last night, so we didn't pull an all-nighter like I wanted to. But you don't worry about that. So we've just got this cut, and what we're going to do is we're going to place that on there, clean all the edges up, tack this down. This will be just enough. Yeah, this will be enough as what we need. So length on the plate, and drill a hole, and obviously it's got to be suitable to fit this rose joint, but the rose joint's got to go underneath it, and that's going to go on top of it like so, sort of thing. But yeah, anyway, let's fucking tack this thing together. That's right, I'm welding barefoot, because I don't really give a fuck. I'll regret it, but I still don't give a fuck. Oh, for fuck's sake, just fuck off out of it! Stupid fucker! Now we want this in here. That way. Take her up a little notch. That sounds better. It's not really square, but that doesn't really matter. We'll get our shitty mask on. It's over here. Because I want to do some runs. Ah, fuck! Crickle. I still can't see a fucking thing in this. Wow. Now I'm just going to turn the fucking thing right up to 6 and leave it on fucking 6. You know you your welder's shit when it can't even take to paint a fucking metal. Fuck me. I fucking grind this all up or some shit. Fuck's sake. Fucking piece of shit. Probably one of the more important key rules, guys, is when you got a fucking shitty little welder like mine, you need to grind all the paint off everything. You need to weld because it needs to be bare metal. Ah well. I'm just gonna fucking clean this fucker up then. Have I got you in the right spot? Yep. We're just gonna clean this up. Right, take two. That looks a little bit better. Nothing to be proud of, but anyway. I mean, it ain't gonna break, but it don't look good. I need some welding lessons. I can't weld for fucking shit. Absolutely putrid. That one doesn't look too bad. I can't weld for fucking shit, honestly. I'm a fucking diesel mechanic, not a fucking fabricator. Anyway, let's drill a hole in this big girl and dummy fit it in place, or just tack it in place. And then we're going to have to try and somehow figure out what I'm going to do with these linkages, because I know I'm going to have to straighten that one so it's not at a 90 degree anymore, because I thought it seemed like a good idea at the time, but I really should have just left the steering joint as it fucking was till I had the idea to extend the arm down. But anyway, oh yeah, here's the Magna. One day when I get this thing finished, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe when the landlord kicks me out, one of the two.